Today we'll be taking a look at the differences between the normal Twilight Town and the virtual/data/simulated Twilight Town from Kingdom Hearts 2. First, let's go ahead and cover the mysterious tower, or Yensid's Tower. Let's clear up this part. Yensid's Tower is, in fact, part of Twilight Town. I don't know, some people might think it's not, or some people might be thinking to themselves like, what the fuck are you saying? Of course it's part of Twilight Town. Well, my dumbass didn't really know that up until a few years back, so there's that. However, it does not exist in any way, shape, or form in the simulated or digital version of the town. The only thing that exists in the simulated town that is maybe connected to Yensid's Tower is the train that takes you there, which you guys will see in the scene I'm about to play you guys, that only Roxas is actually able to see the train that takes you to the mysterious tower. And after this part of the scene right here, the train completely disappears and is never to be seen again in the simulated version of Twilight Town. Not in Roxas' story, nor in Sora's story. And with that said, we're going to move on to the second difference. Now this one's very obvious, but I want to at least mention it in this video. The music that can be heard, whether it be the battle music or the normal field music, is completely different in the simulated town from the regular, real Twilight Town. I would also like to add that the music heard in Reaching the Memories, which is not the real Twilight Town, and the music heard in 358 Over 2 Days, which is the real Twilight Town, is the same music as it is in the simulated Twilight Town. So also when Sora briefly goes to the simulated version of the town, the music is the same as if he was in the real one. So maybe this is just like a character thing, whatever the case is. I feel like this one still needed to be included since it's a very big and obvious difference. Hater, Prince, and Olette, their real versions, don't really know who Roxas is, since Roxas was only friends with the virtual versions of them back in the simulated Twilight Town. Although this whole thing may be more connected than we think, since Hater asks Sora if they have ever met before when Sora is leaving Twilight Town after waking up there at the start of Kingdom Hearts 2. Sora can also be seen shedding a tear in this scene, and even he can't explain it. My guess is that the tear came from Roxas, considering his friendship with the three characters. That's just a guess. Go ahead and correct me in the comments if you know anything more about that one. And we're moving on to the fourth change. So in the simulated Twilight Town, Censor is the struggle champion. We all know that. Now this guy is literally a parody of himself. Roxas literally beats his ass easily, and he tries to pussy out of the match by trying to bribe Roxas in hopes of Roxas throwing the match and taking the bribe. This leads me to believe that this pussy has been scamming his way to the top for a while at this point. Okay, I got a little bit sidetracked there. In the real Twilight Town, Cypher is the struggle champion. It could be possible that Cypher beats Setzer in the last struggle tournament, but we don't know that one for sure. We can only assume, so that could be true. I don't know. We'll probably never know, but here's just a theory. So let's move on to change number 5. Okay, so now it's time to cover the smaller changes. In the simulated town, there's a candy shop. However, in the real one, it's a synthesis shop. Also, in the simulated version of the town, only the item shop is functional. This could also be due to the fact that it's the very beginning of the game. So I left the smallest change for last, and that is the save points. There are save points in the simulated Twilight Town and the real Twilight Town that are completely different from each other. Simulated Twilight Town has save points of its own, and you can see a picture of it on screen right now, and here you can also see the save point in the real Twilight Town, which is basically the same compared to all the other save points seen in the game. So the simulated Twilight Town basically has a save point that is only seen there and nowhere else. So that's a pretty minor change or difference, whatever you want to call it, but I wanted to cover it anyways since it is on the list of differences. And that, my friends, is going to conclude this video about the differences between the real and the simulated Twilight Town. Thank you for watching this video, hope you learned something new, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until the next video or stream, bye bye.